Peace and blessing to the chosen. Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High, the creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, everything that's in them, the visible, the invisible, who kill and make of alive. He make of rich and make of poor, who all healing lies with. He created the light and the darkness. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same Jacob whose name he changed to Israel. In the account where Jacob wrestled with the angel touched the hollow of his thigh. And then that blessing trickled on down to us, his descendants, the children of Israel, the true Hebrews, the true Israelites, the true Jews, no ish, ISH, none of that. I'll pray to the Most High, man. So while y'all get on in here, drop a 7 in the comments if the visual coming through clearly. Drop a 7 in the comments if the audio coming through clearly. I'm pleased. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for another Shabbat, for another second, for another day in the land of the living. Definitely keeping in mind and understanding so much going on. As the violence increase, as the wickedness increase, as the evil increase. I just watched the video. I guess a young guy, he go to some other student's graduation. I had been seeing this thumbnail of this picture, the guy in the car, he got a mask on. He said he think he finna graduate. He gonna die in that cap and gown. You know what I'm saying? This the youth. These are younger people. So I just saw the video. He ended up shooting up the graduation. I don't know if anybody got hit. I don't know if anybody got shot. I don't know if anybody got injured or lost their lives. But I'm saying, these the time that we living in. What they saying, they on demon time. They glorifying evil. They glorifying the wicked. People are proud to be wicked in the hour and the time that we live in. You know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, continuously prayer, but along with the prayer, like it say, faith without works is dead. We got to be prepping too. We got to be aware and cognizant. Tracking the history of Israelites, our people, our ancestors. Man, we always been a people of war in a sense. You know what I'm saying? We stayed at war. And I'm saying that to say that many have been tricked to feel like that if we protect or defend ourselves, if we make our faces hard against the wicked, then we doing something wrong. I beg of you, I go back in the book and read with comprehension. The Most High didn't call none of us to be no cowards. The effeminate spirit, which you look that word up, it say soft. S-O-F capital T, like Ray said, soft. Man, the Most High don't want none of us being soft like that, man. He said he ain't give us the spirit of fear. So I'm saying that to say the time period come where, man, you might have to lay hands on somebody. And with that being said, man, I just jump into it, play some music. Like I said, drop the 7 in the comments, man, if everything coming through clearly. Peace and blessings, y'all.
I just want to say I just want you pleased. Pray that you will please with my dues. Pray that you will please with my dues. I just want to say I just want to say I'm on the strange. I done changed my ways. I talk a little different. Now I walk in the spirit and I give him the praise. It was so many times he done saved my life. I don't know when it coming. He always be on time. I tell him that I'm so in love. The way you treat me like you do. Woke me up this morning. Gave me something new. Peace belongs to me. The thoughts of him that give me joy. Mercy influence me to kill my flesh some more. Just won't you please? I just want to say, I just want you please. Pray that you will please with my doings. I just want to say, I just want you please. I just want you please with me. Pray that you will please. I just want to say, I just want you please. I just want you please. I just want to say, I just want you please. Pray that you will please. I just want to Cause your holy essence got me in the mood to go home. So I'm like, what more can I do? What else can I prove? What more can I show you? Now he got me growing. All the love it shows me. Holy, holy, holy. He who goes before me. Pray that you be pleased with all my deeds. That's all I'm asking. With the works that I have done, I pray your satisfaction. Pray that you are pleased with my doings. I just want you pleased. Pray that you are pleased with my doings. I just want you pleased. I just want you pleased with me. Pray that you are pleased. I just want you pleased. Pray that you are pleased. I just want you pleased. Pray that you are pleased. Pray that you are pleased.
All right, family. All right. Shalom again. Peace and blessing to the chosen again. This song was about Lenolia. Pleased. You know what I mean? I want the most high pleased with me. I pray y'all want the same. That's what we're striving for. You know, there's definitely a level of accomplishment I think any of us would want to achieve if we sincere about it. But yeah, go subscribe to her channel. Go listen to her music. Lenolia Cream of the Crop 504 on YouTube. And like I said, did y'all see the title of today's message? I guess is today's study. You know what I mean? So I'm not really attempting to actually teach because it's so much of it going on, or it's a lot being put out in the method of teaching, but the people still not comprehending. A lot of people, they getting these precepts, these verses, these chapters, the books, and they just taking it in and believing because whoever talking about it, the way they orate it, it makes sense, but it don't always be the facts. You know what I mean? We need to read more. Even like what the book tell us, it say, search the scriptures. It tell us to search the scriptures. Let's read, man. Let's actually study. A lot of people, you get on and you listen to other artists, teachers, you know what I mean, whoever, whatever title you give them, and you just listening to the way of what they got out the book. They could be wrong. You know what I mean? They could give you a verse at some point that makes sense to you to prove a point that they feel is valid and it not be right. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, man, we need to read more. I want to read more. I want to interact with y'all. Feedback from y'all as I give feedback. Let's read together. We're going to need the Apocrypha today. Of course, we're going to come out the canon of 66. And I think that's all we'll need for today, family. Y'all was asking about what I'm eating, man. It's a Power Premium Trail Mix. Got raisins, cashews, almonds, and pumpkin seeds. It's kosher. Yeah, that's what I'm grubbing on for a snack, but let's get into it, man. So oftentimes when I'm asking the Most High for something, I want my spirit fed. I would have my book closed. And I would ask them for something to feed my spirit people, you know what I mean, a timely word. And then as I open it at random, many times it be on point. All right. So with something that I'm either dealing with or just dealt with, or something I end up dealing with. All right, but other than that, man, so I want to start it off. Let's go to Matthew, man. Matthew 13. Matthew 13. May the Most High be glorified. No flesh glory in the sight of the Most High. No flesh glory in the sight of the Most High, man. Matthew 13. Matthew 13, verse 18, fam. Matthew chapter 13, verse 18. It says, hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside. So I'm going here first because, like I'm talking about the importance of reading. A lot of times it come out, and then even in the midst of any message, anytime you attempting to feed your spirit, anytime we attempting to get closer to the most, it's gonna be some kind of distraction. It's gonna be some kind of drawbacks. It's gonna be some type of interruption somewhere because that's important. And then it's you attempting, you know what I mean, to solidify and strengthen your relationship with the Creator. The enemy, the adversary, don't want that, and he don't care if you male, female, young, old, what nation, race you is. He wants souls. All right, so I'm going here though. Reading again, verse 19, Matthew 18:19. When anyone hear of the word, when any soul hear this word, we get into this book. Just as sure as you part your lips and decide to mention anything about the Most High, know you tampering with the spirit realm. You tampering with the real word is unseen. Anytime we decide to do that, you know what I mean? So you gonna have spirits, objective spirits that want to come in and push back. One of the spirits that definitely I want to say for us saints, and it'll come through the reading, is about, you know, foes within our households and in our families. Then at the same time, accepting people, accepting the facts about people. Many of us, we've been in situations where we constantly giving the benefit of the doubt to people who've already proven to us that they don't really care for us the same way we care for them. They've already proven to us that they're not trustworthy. They've already proven to us that they have some type of internal issue with us. And we ain't accepting these facts. And by not doing it, we continuously put ourselves in situations where these folks hurt us. They belittle us. They take away your peace. They rob you of it. Why? Because you still putting it in your head saying, well, and I'm not saying not to be merciful. We're supposed to love mercy. But I'm saying once a person show you who they is and what they are, man, accept that. You can't change nobody and make them not be something that they not. If the Most High, first, if they don't want to change, and if the Most High ain't dealing with them, a lot of time the Most High allow these folks to operate, act up, be mean, steal from us, commit violence against us, lie on us, betray us. He allowed that for you to see, man, this is who you dealing with. A lot of times you showing extended patience with people who, man, their patience was meant for one of the saints, somebody who really cared. We're going to get that out the reading too. All right, verse 19 said, when anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understand of it not, when you don't comprehend it, it said, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. So when the word gets sown, you hear something that you ain't heard. The Most High feed you. You get blessed in your spirit by that word. My dear, here comes somebody come with some question or just something to throw you off and take you out of that mode. You've been to gain peace from hearing the word. It's a lot of devils. It's a lot of deceivers. It's a lot of wicked people. It's a lot of haters of the Most High, man. Like I was saying earlier, man, we in a time period where these folks literally calling themselves demons, bro. They saying they demons. They telling you who they is. You know what I mean? So accept that fact. You got some people, they want to try to say the demons. Man, I'm not trying to say no demon, bro, because I know the book say, I comprehend and understand that the book say broad and wide. Broad and wide is the way that lead to destruction. Many there be that go in there at. It's going to be way more people on that path for wickedness than people who you see on the narrow and straight. STRAIT. Narrow and straight, meaning difficult. It's a challenge. And it say, few there be that find it. So it's gonna be few people who really got their mindset on the most. Let me do better in my life. Let me actually deal with my neighbor and love my neighbor as myself. Let me battle let me not just come with no filter and disrespect this person, this man, this woman, these children. There's a lot of sick people in the world, and they love the fact that they sick. Like the book say, they dull, their ears are dull of hearing. It said they didn't want to hear a case. They fall back and he healed them and that they should be saved. These folks don't want to be saved, man. A lot of people don't want to be. They comfortable in wickedness. They comfortable being trifling. They love being evil. And you got to accept the fact, man, this is the world we living in. All right. But let's go to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. Out the Apocrypha family. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. Man, you got to accept the facts. Accept the facts, man. Everybody not good, man. Everybody don't have your best interest at heart. Everybody don't love you just because they say they love you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't a hater. Everybody ain't envious. Everybody ain't wicked. But we need discernment. We got to be feeding our spirit enough, tapped in with the Most High enough to be able to differentiate and tell, well, who is who? I'm telling you, man, in my head, I'm praying when I be talking, Father, who is this? And it don't have to be a complete stranger. You got to understand, comprehend the book. Peter, who the Messiah said he gonna build a church on. At one point, Peter, he said, the folks saying I'm this, who you say I am? Who y'all say I am? Peter said, man, you the son of the Most High. He said, okay. You only know that by the Most High being able to tell you that. You keep reading down. Next thing you know, he tell him, I got to go to Jerusalem to get crucified. Peter say, don't do it. The Messiah have to rebuke him and say, look, man, you ain't Satan, get behind me. You're not speaking the things of the Most High. So I'm saying all that to say, family. Your family could be in that mode of righteousness in one point, but a spirit can jump on anybody at any time. So sometimes your children, your children can have spirits on them. Our children, your parents, your siblings, you yourself, you not immune. You open that door, you know what I'm saying? You ain't guarded enough, man. The devil can use you too. Ain't none of us immune from it. So this is what I'm saying. We got to accept those facts as well. All right, but we in Sirach chapter 12. Sirach chapter 12, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shall thou be thanked for thy benefit. So this, when I open my apocrypha, this is what the Most High allowed my eyes to go to. So when we doing good to someone, when we choose to do good, you choose to operate in works of charity, love, and you know what I'm saying? You trying to help somebody. Man, know who you helping. Understand, man, factor in who this is you dealing with. Factor in if you dealt with them before when they showed you that they don't appreciate you, man, you need to understand that. You need to you need to have enough wherewithal to know, man, where if they didn't appreciate it last time, what is it that's gonna make them appreciate it this time? You can give your last. You can give your last of your last to some people and put yourself in a bind, and they still won't appreciate it. It still won't be enough. They still will find a problem with whatever you're trying to help them with, and they need your help. Sirach 12:1, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shall thou be thanked for thy benefits. It says, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. So we looking in the book, comprehending now with something you just got to give to any and everybody. Just because they asking, just because they on the corner with a sign saying, feed me, anything to help, God bless you. You think you just got to give my listen. It's people out here that's going to play on the godliness that's in you. They know that godly people got a love for people, and they'll use that against you. I'm looking at the people, I'm saying, I'm at the point I can spot more so, and I'm not saying 100%, but the homeless people, the ones who really homeless, they're not going to have no nice backpacks and hats and You know what I'm saying? Like the whole visage and appearance gonna be a little different. Saying that to say, these people ain't godly. How can you go out here posing like you homeless and you spoiling it for the people who really is homeless? That's wicked, man. That's wicked, bro. This is why the Most High said, man, know who you giving to. You know what I'm saying? And then it's, man, don't be ashamed, folks, and not even just home, to my family members as well. People calling, hey, let me borrow such a money. Don't be afraid or ashamed to ask what you need it for. Because you got to understand that if I give you this, this is a sacrifice of love from me. I can use this for my own household and for myself. So I'm going to be without that you may have. Let me make sure that I'm giving you something that's necessary. Some people call you, hey, let me borrow such and such, loan me this, and they just want to spend your money. They got the money. That's wicked too. If you doing that, I'm telling you, bro, that's wicked. Sis, that's wicked. Verse 3 says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. Ain't no good gonna come to the person who you always looking for some kind of mischief. You always involved in some kind of problem and some kind of dark actions. No good gonna come to that person. It says, nor to him that giveth no alms. So here we go. We found in balance again. If you ain't giving, like listen, you were given, you were gave. The Most High gave you blessings. So at some point, you got to be able to express that to your neighbor and other people. But let's be wise and discern. That's the word, key word. Put it in your vocabulary. Put it in your prayers. Father, increase my discernment. Know who we doing good to, man. All right, and alms is that you giving, you know, your bread, your funds, you know what I'm saying, clothes, donations, all those type. Man, there's good works. All right, but don't be so fooled to think that you been and did these good works given to people and you put yourself in a bind. Verse 4 says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner. I didn't say this, the book is telling me this. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. All right, so don't be helping these people who they don't care about the Most High. They ain't even trying in the least. Might say that for somebody who really on your team, because these people, when they're talking about the sinner, these is people who, man, they don't listen. The Most High is the last thing on their mind. All right, give to the godly man, the upright man, the one who you know striving to keep the commandments to be a light in this wicked world. You know what I mean? The godly man or the godly woman, help them. All right, the godliness in them is going to move them to say, man, I appreciate that. Matter of fact, when I get straight, man, I got you. I'm going to shoot that back to you. I'm going to send that bread right back to you, man. Soon as if I got to put it together, piece it together, that's what the godliness in a person are called them to do. All right, because the selfish spirit, that ain't know the Most High, man. Verse 5 says, do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. There it go again. So if you just not tuning in for my people who post-Constantine Christians, which is the Christianity that absorbed the paganism in order to win souls, they cut it. They cut the truth. You know what I mean? They compromise the truth. Post-Constantine. If you tuning in, you thinking that you just got to give. No, the Bible tell us, the scriptures tell, man, don't be given to everybody. The Most High is about balance. He said, the book tells us too, he said, the Most High is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. Actions get weighed, man. He not no fool. He deal in logic. He deal with sense. He ain't calling none of us to be swindled and finessed and be fooled and played by the world. All right, the B part says, hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. See? For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. So you trying to help this person. They end up manipulating you with your own bread, your own offerings, your own sacrifice and giving. And then they end up repaying you with evil twice as much as the good that you was trying to do to them. Just like it don't even have to be money. Somebody might need a ride somewhere. They might just need a ride. You go help them, you give them a ride to the job. Then the shoe gets switched on the other foot. These folks, they don't want to listen. You can't get them to answer the phone. They don't want to take you to work. They actually have it. Like, yo, the good that you did, man, they don't even enter that man. But guess who they'll be helping though? Guess who they'll be riding around in the car with? The same one have a vehicle. They called their cousin or whoever else, and the cousin tell me, no, I can't pick you up. They call you and tell me, my family's just so messed up. I can't even get my family to take me, man. Can you give me and you, man, I got you, bro. The godliness in you, I got you, bro. I got you, sis. Go pick them up. Next thing you know, like I say, the shoe get put on the other foot. Your car go down for whatever reason. You calling them. They like, no, they can't pick you up. They finna take so-and-so wherever they need to go. And it's the cousin that wouldn't help them. This how it be going, man. Give to the godly. Verse 6, for the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. So those who be talking about this, why we got to read. It's an adage out there where they say, the Most High hate the sin, but he love the person. However that go. You ain't going to find that scriptures though, family. This is why it's important for us to read, know what's in the book. All right, for the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly and keep of them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity. So when you got everything going well for you, when that bread in the bank account constantly increasing, man, you gonna have everybody gonna be your friend. Especially if you're rich and wealthy and they know everybody nice and polite because they want some money from you. They want something from you. So it's saying a friend can't be known when everything is going well for you. And it ain't like, again, the prosperity don't have to be money. You can't tell if this person is really for you when everything is good. You ain't went through no real problems. Y'all ain't had no real challenges, no real battles. You can't say that's your friend. You're going to know if it's your friend when they're there for the good and when they're there for the bad. All right, verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. So when trouble comes, this person might be posing as your friend. They might be posing as family. But soon as something happens where it's some pushback, some ridicule, or it's some kind of challenge going on, and they be siding with see, I told you, that's what you get. They happy, they celebrating your problems. They disappear when the problem happens, but every time it's a time to celebrate and party, they there. Got to be able to accept the facts about them. If people have showed you that, if they already showed you, man, this one of the people, this my little cousin, this my niece, this my uncle, this my friend, this my brother, this my mama, this my whoever it is. I notice they always here when it's time to party and do good, but anytime I can't never call on these folks for no help. I can't never get these folks to help me when I got trouble. Man, listen, accept the facts. That ain't your friend, man. That ain't somebody who really care for you for real. All right, it say enemy. An enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. You're going to be able to tell. Verse 9, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. So we watching that too. When the Most High do drop that blessing on you and everything get to going up for you and all around you, when you see other people not happy for that, happy for you in this, you got to mark them. I know who this is. How you upset that I'm blessed? Enemies get mad when somebody is good going for a person. Because they say, man, okay, he winning, he outdoing me. It be competitions like that too. It be competition. You be shoulder to shoulder with folks who really in competition with you and don't want to see you shining. Don't want you to be blessed. They cool as long as you stressed out. They cool and they glad and happy as long as you ain't doing better than them. There's a lot of people, family. All right, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. They're gonna be hurt behind the fact that you bless. It says, but in his adversity, even a friend would depart. So then when that trial comes, we friends, we buddies, you end up having, let's just say you go through the court system for whatever reason. And they ain't there to support you and hold you down. Man, look, man, we got to mark those people, accept the facts. Accept the facts of who that is. That ain't your friend. All right, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So this talking about the people that, yeah, they might act cool for a season until they get what they want. But then after a while, you're gonna see, man, like, man, no. They came and apologized. I'm sorry, man, forgive me. But it ain't really in them. They didn't mean it. So later on, you're gonna see, man, it's gonna come back out again, who they really are. I said him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith, because the Most High always be sending those warnings, family. He'll always give us a chance to see the red flags with people in all forms of relationships. He'll always let us see. Like, look, pay attention to this. Some gonna stand out. You might even have a feeling like, man, something ain't right, man. And then if you still a question will kill so much. Because sometimes the feeling is an evil suspicion. You don't want to go out there. So then you straight up ask a person, man, is this why you feel like that? What's the problem? These type of things. But nonetheless, what it said, man, when the Most High told you, somebody been, man, that ain't your friend. Daddy been told the son, mama been told the son or daughter, that ain't your friend. That look, that's not, them folks not for you. Then you keep going on trying to deal with them. After them folks show you that they snakes and they snake you out, man, the words of your mama, the words of your daddy, the words of whoever the Most High you gonna come, man, them folks told me don't deal with this man. They told me this man was tricksy and false. They told me he was a snake, but you ain't listen. So then he get pricked at the heart. That's what it's telling us, verse 13. Who will pity a trauma that is bitten with a serpent? So we look at these videos. These folks, they want to play the flute to get the cobra to stand up. Dude want to go put his head in that alligator mouth. I'm like, bro, you really playing with your life like that? So the book is telling us in those cases, well, folks, man, how we gonna feel any kind of sorry when they on camera showing you that they playing with their life? They knew what they was doing. Why would you go put your head in a crocodile mouth? Why would you do that? Why is you playing with this? It was a video of a pastor, preacher. This is why we got to understand what we reading. You know, the book say, we're better eat poison. You know what I'm saying? And still live. And then they talk about Paul. Paul got bit by the serpent. He shook it off into the fire. So the pastor, dude, go get a snake. He literally go get this snake, poisonous snake, and he let the snake bite him on purpose. He let the snake bite him on purpose. Bro, you ain't Paul, bro. You need to make sure that your game, your relationship with the Most High that strong. He really got you like that. But anyhow, my dude let the snake bite him and he lost his life. You know what I mean? Reading the word, but not comprehending it. All right. Verse 13 again. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that go up to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee. Read that again. For a while he will abide with thee. But if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. So you got folks, they there as long as everything rock steady. They there as long as everything is going copacetic, you know what I mean? It's smooth sailing. But when they start seeing you fall, when they start seeing, oh man, the fun is going away, you falling off. Some people think you falling off. Oh man, they gonna get out the way. So then you got to look at the fact of, okay, well, why was this person around? Then you got to take note to say, well, if I see that they departed, when I begin to fall, how can I keep myself out this situation again? If we don't guard ourselves, you will become corrupt because there's a hurtful matter. Folks steady betraying you and betraying you. Everybody can't handle it. Some people become bitter and then they become the betrayers. You don't want to be that person, man. So the Most High is a God of knowledge. He's an authority of power of knowledge. By him actions are weighed. He ain't called none of us to be fools. All right, so we got to wake people up, man. We got to observe, try the spirit by the spirit. All right, 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So you got those who, again, why we need the discernment. Father, who is this that I'm dealing with? And watch their action. I used to say, it ain't about what they say, it's about what they do. That's what I used to say. Now I'm at the point I'm saying, no, it's about what they say and what they do. Watch both of them. All right, so within that case, you got the one that, like I said, because he's telling us here, he gonna speak sweetly with his lips. Oh yeah, they gonna come off as friends, family, cool, everything else. But what's in their heart is, man, I can't stand this Negro, man. I can't stand this female. She get on my nerves. I can't, all that. And they tell us even further what they say. He imagine how to throw you in the, they want to do harm to you. They want to hurt you. Even to the point where it say, if they draw blood, that ain't gonna be enough. So what that mean? They want to kill you, man. They want to see you dead. What the song say? They say shalom, but want to see me in a coffin. Yeah, that's what's really going on. So we in the hour, these spirits running rapid, jumping on whoever is making themselves available, man. It don't matter that they saying that they Israel. It don't matter that they got a Bible. It don't matter. If they not really for the Most High, man, they gonna be subject and used. They gonna be conduits. They gonna be hosts for demons. All right. 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Soon something go wrong, man. Them folks striking. They running up, can't wait. They can't wait to spread your bit, man. You know what happened to such and such. Happy about it. Celebrating, clapping, laughing. They want you to be embarrassed. They want you to be shamed. They want your fall. They want your issue to be broadcasted widely. They want your hurt, your demise. They want everybody to see it, man. You gotta know who people is, man. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Acting like he was, yeah, man, we're going to figure it out. Man, I really don't care. I ain't going to try to find no solution for your issues because they don't want you to be, they want you to suffer those problems. It says, he would shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. This is a snake, man. This is a serpent. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of vipers out here. This Christ called my y'all some vipers. You know what I mean? So a person, but I thank the Most High. The book tells us too, it says, the The birds will resort unto their light, and truth shall return to them that practice in her. So understanding that is, if you moving authentically, genuinely, man, that's gonna keep coming back to you. You're gonna meet some snakes and stuff. You're gonna meet some serpents. You might even get snaked out, and that's just the point to prove in you. Can somebody press you, or can an issue cause you to be a snake? You know what I'm saying? So, but within those cases, I'm saying all that to say, I remember just randomly, we in the house chilling. I mean, one of my kinfolk busts out. And I said, I'm a snake. Man, when I tell you, it was surreal. And it wasn't nothing that I didn't know. But it's like he had to confess it. The Most High had been and drawn this person out to confess it, because when you walking with him, he ain't gonna allow you to just be blind, man. He's not gonna allow you to just be blind. He's gonna let you know who around you. If you pay attention, if we pay attention, and people will come out and confess. Mine said, I'm a snake. I said, what? Then he tried to clean it up. He said, no, it say be a snake and harmless as a duck. It don't say be a snake, family. This why reading is important. I'm gonna keep dropping it. Reading is important. Read what it say, man. Don't just go out what you heard. Go look at it. It said, be wise as a serpent. It didn't say be a serpent. Be wise as a serpent. But the kinfolk said, I'm a snake. Another incident. You know, I had a couple of guys to come over to the house. We chilling. I forgot what I was talking about, man. But I was talking about how people be snakes. This was a guy who from another part of the neighborhood, but he really cool with my kinfolk. Get through talking, that man said, I'm that snake. That man said, I looked at Cole, I said, Cole, you heard what he said then? You hear what he telling you? Literally coming out of his mouth telling, I'm a snake. Bro, it ain't nothing in a snake that make me want to be a snake. Slithering nasty low to the, man, I don't, come on, man. But I'm saying all that to say, man, you got to mark these people. Accept the fact. Something like that happen with you, man. You don't throw that and cast that behind your back, man. You say, you recognize that, accept it for what it is, and you deal with it accordingly. Man, that's a snake right there. I can't trust dude. I can't hang with dude. I can't hang with her. Give you one more. I give y'all one more. Without too much detail into it. So I was stepping back from a situation, right? And me stepping back from this situation, I had to call a meeting. So we had a meeting. I said what I need to say. We leaving from the meeting. And I got two of my kinfolk. One of those kinfolk is the first one I told y'all. He said, I'm a snake. When I tell you I looked at him, I'm driving out. When I look at him, why his eyes was slits, family? Why was his eyes slits? Like people be reptilians out here. Like you got the man's eyes were slits, but a part of that is this, man. When we be tapped in with the Most High, when you yield into the Most High, when that's what's in you, when that's who you want to serve, that's who you want to glorify, man. The Most High gonna show you people. The spirit realm, he gonna show you what's in a person. And understand it, that incident when I'm driving off, I look at his eyes, and it's a feeling that come with these situations, these accounts like that came. Duchess. It's like it'd be a feeling with it, but anyhow, Cuz eyes is slits, man. This happened before the incident where he come out and say, I'm a snake. Yeah, man, mark these people. Mark folks for who they is, man. Especially when they come out their mouth and say it like that. They go to Matthew 6, though. We just in the book, family. Y'all just not getting it. Ain't really no specific message. We going through the scriptures, talking about what we got. We just engaged in the word, man. Matthew 6, that's where we at. Matthew 6, Matthew chapter, and we're going to get verse 20. That's where I want to start with. Yeah. Matter of fact, 19, Matthew 6 and 19. Shalom, shalom, Mikael, shalom, saint. Peace and blessing to you, man. Matthew 6, verse 19 says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. We go on here for the fact to say, man, when we looking at the people around us and accepting people for who they is, which the Most High at the school mean. You want to see who people are, let them be who they are. You know what I mean? A lot of us, we get caught up, you trying to see who this is. You want to know what type of spirit they really got. And anytime they do something you don't like, you got to open your mouth and try to correct them. Now, if you let them operate, you will see how they is. Every situation that a person says, you ain't got to try to correct every action because, for one, everything in you ain't right. If we being 1,000 out, we being 100 about it. You know what I mean? So you want to see who people is, man, just let them be who they is. You know what I mean? And then when an opportunity actually presents itself, if it's worth it, like wisdom tell me, choose your battles. Then when it's a certain time, you correct them. You know what I'm saying? And then you learn them even more. How they take that response. How do they take that correction? You know what I'm saying? But where your heart is, this is where we're going. Where is people's hearts at, man? What is it that you see or hear a person or see a, you know what I mean, witness a person always going after? What they always engaged in? What is it that's always drawing them? What is it that always consume their attention? If you find that out, then you know who you're dealing with. At least you have a better chance of knowing who you're dealing with. Set apart for y'all 81. Said, whoa, my 14-year-old daughter, 14-year young daughter said same thing, forgive me, y'all, and she saw the little girl down the street, eyes looked like slits. This was about a week ago. I've been praying over my children and hubby every chance I get. I'll praise him. Yeah, man, it's really real. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? The more we be tapped in with the Most High, like the book tells, one of my favorite scriptures, where it's talking about wisdom. Said the keeping of our laws is discipline, and the love of discipline is incorruption. And the less corrupted we is, the more clean we are and less subject to sin, which brings us closer to the Most High, makes us friends with the Most High. So wisdom brings us to a kingdom. Like y'all heard what the book say first and foremost, but you will hear me say, we want the seal of the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So with wisdom, the less corrupted, the more the Most High give us to where we can see these things. We can see spirits on people. We can recognize when it's a serpent or a different adverse spirit talking through a person. You know what I mean? But if we consumed in evil, like what we read earlier from Sirach 12, if we occupied in evil, man, a lot that's gonna go over your head. The Most High gonna close. He not gonna give you eyes to perceive a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? Unless we in the case where His mercy, and He trying to draw you, He will let you see it. You know, so I'm not saying that you won't see it because you're in transgression. He'll let us see it because He wants us to recognize who we're dealing with, who around, and bring us out. You know what I mean? But in this case, though, yeah, you see people with slit eyes. You'll see that, like the video just came out here recently, y'all. If y'all ain't seen it, they had Usher. I think it was the Met Gala. One of them what a ceremony, wicked ceremony these folks be having with the celebrities. So he walked up to the lady, to interview him, and she asking him about what he got on. He talking about his suit, whatever. He talking about it's a garden. But when you look at the man's eyes is like Dog, you know he possessed. Then he come out and say, some of these gardens. It ain't funny, but it's just strange. I said, some of these gardens get real dark. You know what I'm saying? Walked off. But you can see the spirit operating on them. You know what I mean? So a lot of people can't recognize that it's demons hosting these different vessels because they, for one, they got demons in them. And they happy with their demons. You know what I mean? But those of us who striving to stay in the light, keep, you know what I mean, battling ourselves and constantly losing who we are to become more of what he made us to be. Man, the Most High be constantly showing us different stuff. Constantly. So say, I felt his energy through the screen. It was so demonic. Yes, indeed. All right, so what people hearts here, man, that's going to tell us a lot about people too. But let's go to John 16. So these are different things that dropped in my spirit today for the study. And so, like I was saying, accepting the facts. Another reason why we got to accept these facts, family, because what we're about to read. What we're about to read right here. St. John chapter 16, not 1 John, 2nd or 3rd John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and then John. That's what I'm talking about. Matthew, Mark, Luke, then John. St. John 16, verse 1. My peace and blessing to everybody who tuned in just came in. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. So he giving us the heads up. Because some people got out there, they are always looking for a way to condemn the scriptures. They like, man, I don't believe it. Why they trying to find a way. You turning in there, and that's the type of person you would listen. You don't gotta express no reason. You can hate them for no reason. But the end gonna be the same. Just like you have somewhere, I was a member of this church for so long and I needed some help, or my grandmama needed some help, and she been paying tithes for so they didn't help her. So I don't believe in the Most High. I don't believe in God. But here's the thing, man. Ain't no way somebody finna come smack me in the mouth, steal something from me. You in particular, you come steal something from me, and then I look straight past you and have a problem with somebody way across town who didn't have nothing to do with it. So I'm saying that to say, man, these pastors, so-called preachers, man, them folk got their own choice to be wicked or not. The Most High ain't got nothing to do with that if they being evil. You can't not believe in the Most High because what this man did. There ain't gonna be no excuse on the judgment day. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna hate the Most High, hate him for at least an authentic reason. Like what the book tells, man, if you're gonna be cold, be cold. You're gonna be hot, be hot. All right, but St. John 16:1, these things have I spoken unto you that ye should not be offended. Verse 2, they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. So a time coming where people gonna be killing us, thinking that that's the will of the Most High, thinking there's gonna be something that the Most High won't. A lot of them people who gonna be doing it, it's gonna be family members. It's gonna be people who you didn't accept the facts about that person was capable of it. They showed you that there was a snake and a serpent. Why are you still dealing with them? Why are you still hanging with these folks, man? They showed you they don't love you. They showed you that they won't be there in your time of need. They showed you that they will snake you out for a couple bucks. They showed you that they'll snake you out for some attention. They showed you that they'll snake you out, disrespect you, try to embarrass you to get this woman or to get this man. They showed you that they didn't like you because they liked that man or that woman, but the woman or the man liked you and not them. They showed you that. They showed you that they would steal from you. They showed you that they would lie on you. They showed you that they'll lie to you and not be remorseful at all. They showed you that. They showed you that would leave you hanging dry. Why you still, why you, and look, it ain't, it's, they don't understand the weight of those words. All right, but verse 2 again, it says, they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. They taking your life thinking that this is something the Most High wanted them to do. Verse 3, and these things will they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me. So now we're looking at the people, see, do they know the Father? See, do they know Hamashiach? And if they don't like or care for them, man, them folk capable of anything. If they don't have a concern for the Most High, bro, sis, I'm telling you, they capable of anything. They'll deny the Most High, they'll deny the Son, they'll deny the Holy Spirit. Man, them folks capable of anything, bro. They will sell you out. They'll sell you out. They'll set you up. Trying to tell you, man. Verse 4, but these things have I told you that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. All right. Let me see what else I got. What else came across? Let's go to Matthew 10. Let's go to Matthew chapter 10, family. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Yeah, so accept the facts about people. I seen a post that said, don't confuse the length of a relationship with the strength of a relationship. And that's real. Because y'all been calling each other friends and hanging with each other for all these years, you think that y'all really locked in. No, the real situation is going to show who really real, who true. You know what I'm saying? So if you with me when everything right, but then something go wrong, you celebrate, man, you ain't my friend, man. If I'm always there for you in your time of trouble, then when I go through, you can't help me, you don't want to help, you ain't my family, man. You know what I'm saying? You got relationships, and this go in not just with people who not blood related. This family too. This is relationships between parents and children, siblings, brothers and brothers, brothers and sisters, sisters and sisters, sisters and brothers, all that. Like this the hour that we in, family, and we gotta accept the fact, man. Everybody don't love the Most High. Everybody don't care about the Most High. Even in marriages, friendships as well, strangers as well. Like, come on, man. Stop playing. All right, Matthew 10, verse 34 says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. We hear why. We reading. We want to know what the book say. A lot of people mindset is that, man, Christ kind of, he just this peaceable unicorn, this rainbow unicorn. They just like, Christ wouldn't do that. He all about the peace. Look what he say. The letters is red. Think not that I'm in peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Christ didn't come to bring the peace. It ain't gonna be no peace. How can it be peace with all this evil? And the evil, trust the evil, the wicked rulers, the wicked governors, man, those folks is not trying to leave without a fight, man. Like the book tells you, you're gonna have to take the kingdom. These folks ain't finna just get up and leave. And no, they get empowered off the evil. They get empowered off it's an energy, it's a vibration, it's a spirit that come with actions. Just like, okay, I give you an example. Say we out somewhere, we at a restaurant. We over here chilling, we thankful we just had Shabbat, and a fight break out across the room. You will feel You will feel like, they fighting or what? The energy of the people involved, you will feel it. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Even when somebody got a bad spirit on them, a heavy bad spirit, you can feel it, man. Just like somebody have a good spirit on them. But I'm like, my bro, so spirit is super light, man. You got a real cool, humble spirit about yourself. So I'm saying that to say, bro, that's like currency in the spirit realm. There's like money in the spirit. A demon gonna feed off that. An evil spirit will feed out there. That's why they want to cause wars. That's why they want death and murder. That's why they want the sex trafficking. That's why they want people on drugs. That's why they want you to have malice in your heart. That's why they don't want you forgiving nobody. The stronger that dark force is in you or in an area, man, no folk like, y'all, I'm running this. They powered up. They feasting. Yeah, so this is what you got to understand, man. This is what we have to understand. Yes, indeed, John Packer, man. If I pronounce it right, it's a spirit that come with actions. Matthew 10:34 again. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Verse 35, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. All right, and we going here. Why? Because we accepting the facts. We accepting the bonds ain't the same no more. It's been some kind of issues. We gotta accept these facts, family. In accepting these facts don't mean that we have to go out and then we be the perpetrators of the evil. It don't mean nothing like that. But I'm telling you, some of these people who what we seeing is this sword divided the house. The division came in through truth. And the truth is, let me see how to say this. The truth is, it includes the scriptures. And a lot of people confuse it and think that, okay, well, this is the only place we're going to get it. But now, if I tell you I have a beard, that's not in the scriptures. That's the truth. So I'm saying this to say, you have issues within families. You have issues between people. And guess what? When the truth about these issues between these people come out, it'll start being it'll draw a line of division through people. But it's like, okay, well, this particular relationship had a false foundation. So then when we pull out the truth about the matter, then we see the true colors of everybody in the situation, if that makes sense. I hope I ain't lose y'all with that. All right, but it says a man's foes shall be they of his own household. And those foes, some of these people have an unforgiving heart. Some of these people having internal issues with the next person for whatever. Whether it's an issue that they have with themselves when they look in the mirror. I say this. I was dwelling on these thoughts. And it's like the gift that the Most High will give some of us. Your gift could cause even your children to hate you. Your gift could cause your parents to hate you. Your gift could cause anybody to be envious of you when you operate in the gift that the Most High gave you. We're going to get that a part of the reading for today. We're going to go to it after this. Most High say the same. All right, it says, a man's foe shall be there of his own household. And those people, accepting the facts about these people, no matter who they is, these are going to be some of the ones like what we read in John 16, family. St. John 16, 1 and 2, where it say, they going to kill us. You're going to be killed, and they're going to think that they're doing service to the Most High. It's going to be easy for a person to offer you up to be killed because your doctrine don't line up with their doctrine. They're going to feel like, oh, he don't call on the same name, or he don't believe like I believe, or they got a different Shabbat that they celebrate. And like what Targeted for Christ K just said. The anointing, I go to my spirits know other spirits. Remember the case when the master freed the man from the demons. When he came, the demons say, oh, they addressed him. They knew he was the son of the Most High. They said, have you come to torment us before the time? They know their time set for judgment. They know what's coming. Remember the other account. The vagabond Jews go and try to cast the spirit out of man. And what happened? They say, Paul we know, Christ we know, but who is you? Paul or Peter? So they know they can pick up on your energy. These demons know this, spirits know it, and they dwell in host people and animals. They be in places going to and fro. So I'm saying all that to say they can pick up on your anointing. They can pick up on it if the Most High really dealing with you, he really got his hand on you. They can pick up on, they'll see the favor of the Most High in your life and be mad about that. For real. All right, but a man's foe shall be they of his own household. Verse 37, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So you got some that's going to put the children before the Most High. You got some that's going to put their wives, their parents, themselves before the Most High. And guess what? In their case, been told us about it. Yeah, I need to kill this person. The Most High wouldn't want me to sacrifice myself or any kind of way of spirit to convince them. But it says, he that loveth father, mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. So it's like, man, we got to be ready to lay everything down. We got to be willing to lay everything down. And when you see accepting the fact that people, they children come before the Most High, their parents come before the Most High, their job come before the Most High, their happiness comes before the Most High. When it comes time for them to have to either denounce the Most High or be satisfied with that thing, they gonna choose that. So again, like what the book tells us, man, we're gonna be slaves faced with their guillotine. Revelation 6 tell us. Said it was the souls under the altar. And they're like, well, Father, how much longer, man, before we get vengeance? He said, hold on, you got your other brothers and sisters, they gotta get killed too. They gotta be beheaded for the word of Christ, you know what I'm saying, for the testimony. A lot of people that's gonna be faced with that, the choice of, well, listen, we're gonna kill your children. Either you or you go, if you don't denounce the Messiah, if you don't reject the Most High, we're gonna kill your children. We're gonna kill your parents. We're gonna kill you. And a lot of people gonna fold under that because they love their lives. This life, this temporary life. They love Israel more. They love their children more. They love whoever more. They love the money more. They love the prostitutes more. They love the food more. They love the vehicles more. They love the praises of men more. These things that people gonna be faced with. Remember the account where what there was Antiochus and the mother who had 7 sons, if I'm not mistaken. He telling them, look, man, hey, he killing them. He killing her children in front of her. These young boys going out like soldiers. He trying to get them to eat swine, pork. Could have been some bacon, could have been a breakfast sausage, could have been some pork ribs, I don't know. Could have been some chitlins. But he tell the one boy, like, man, listen, he done already flayed his brothers and everything, burnt them. Listen, if you just eat a little swine, man, I'm gonna give you a name in my kingdom and everything. Trying to tempt them. The boy like, man, listen, man, you might well kill me, boy. It's over with. And within that, yeah, it's in Maccabees. Yes, indeed it is. So just like that, we're talking about a time that's coming. So Well, we'll be faced with them type of things. Are we ready? A lot of what's going to keep us from being ready is we holding on and not accepting the facts about people, places, times, and things. That's weak. You trying to, what you holding on to that you think you being strong about, man, you actually weakening yourself. Let that go. Let that go, man. And a lot of time we trying to play the savior for people, trying to be the help when, listen, they'll never get true help because they always looking for you to save them. They all in their head, they already got me. As soon as I have a problem, Pastor gonna pop up and he got me. If I constantly be that vessel for a person or you for somebody, they ain't gonna never feel the need to stand on their own 2 feet. They ain't gonna never feel the need for them to ask, man, let me repent. Man, I need to repent for something. I need to change. I need to help myself. So some of us, you got good intention to help, but your help is doing more harm than what you think. All right. So he that founded his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. We know that it's a true thing. Such thing as the second death. We know the lake of fire and brimstone is real. We know that torments in Abraham's bosom is real. We know New Jerusalem is real. So our eyes is beyond this temporal life. All right, now let's go to 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel 18. 1 Samuel chapter 18. We just in a book, man. We just studying, family. We just in a word. We just engaged in the word, man. Feeding our spirits. You know, we have to refresh it. Let the saints be refreshed. CJ, Shalom, family. Let the saints be refreshed. We be needing it. I be needing it. You know, sometimes we can't even hear properly from the Most High, man. Sometimes we can't our discernment be off because we ain't spent enough time with the Most High. You know, the hustle and bustle of life, trying to make ends meet. You know, still going to establish businesses and try to keep our businesses going. You know, and a lot of time we point out to family members and friends and other people to be a help, be good servants. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, bro, we need to just chill. We need to chill. Help ourselves, like what I was talking about. Indeed, man. It is just good to hear the word, man. All right, so we in 1 Samuel 18. This is after David has been anointed as the new king, and Saul has been rejected. All right, but 1 Samuel 18, verse 1 says, and it came to pass when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him. He ain't butt naked. I even seen years ago they was trying to make like the brotherly love between David and Jonathan was some, you know what I mean, some sodomite type stuff. That ain't the case, man. It says, and gave it to David. Understand that under our robes, like today's time, you know, we have undergarments. You know what I'm saying? So it was the same flavor then too. And gave it to David and his garments, even to his sword and to his bow and to his girdle. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants. He was accepted. Accept the facts, accept people for who they are. They was able to see like, oh man, David got a heart after the Most High for real. So that too, accept the facts, man. When you see somebody who really for them up, man, accept that. Some people can't believe it. They're like, man, I just can't believe that this dude really or this sister really love the Most High. Like, so they start trying to find dirt on it. But here it is, what I'm saying. I made the post. You don't have to look for dirt on me or nobody else because we made from it. If you read in the book and you comprehend in the book, it tells us all have sinned. I don't have to try to seek and search out what your transgression is. It's more important for me to deal with my own or your own. All right, so I just had to drop that in. Verse 60 says, and it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, check this out, that the women came out of all cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul, with tabrets, with joy, and with instruments of music. Verse 7, and the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul have slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, they have ascribed unto David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed but thousands. And what can he have more but the kingdom? So now we're looking at what's going on, accepting the facts that people be so engaged in the views. The people be so engaged in how many subscribers you got. The people be so engaged in what they saying about you and them and the comparison. Why we can't all be satisfied with the portion that we got? So this man got upset because, listen, he just slayed the Philistines for our kingdom. The Philistines don't care if who is who. They're going to kill everybody and take the women and children. So in this case, if I'm out here slaying demons for us, why you got a problem with me? I'm doing this for us, family. This is what I'm saying. But the people get caught up in, well, he doing more than me. They saying that he doing more than I am. Are you doing something? Are you at war? Listen, that's 1,000. Those are 1,000 more demons that he didn't have to kill, or 1,000 more Philistines that he didn't have to spend energy on. All praise to the Most High, man. We on the same team, supposed to be. But when we see this, you gotta accept the facts of people. You got people around you. It's people in the world that still move like this. Their spirit didn't go nowhere. It's people that got the spirit of Saul on them right now. You know what I'm saying? And it don't, a demon or spirit don't care if it don't care who it hosts, man. Male, female, young, old, it don't care. It don't care if you handicapped. It don't care if you got something going on, you know what I mean, in your mind. It don't care. It want a body. All right, but it say right here, man, Saul got mad about that, man. Verse 9 says, and Saul eyed David from that day and forward. He had the evil eye toward him. And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul. Now, this evil spirit is from the Most High coming on Saul because Saul disobeyed the Father. This is why he got rejected. He said, man, I got to replace dude, man. He ain't listening to me. I made him king, but he doing his own thing. I told him slaughter all the Amalekites. I told him, hey, wait. Samuel told him, wait till I get there before you do the sacrifice. He ain't wait. Moses killed everything, not only the Amalekite, everything that they got. He gonna keep the king and then keep the cattle, saying, well, these was the best of the cattle. Listening to the people. No. Most I say, man, I'm rejecting dude. I'm finna give me a new king. Go holler at David. Go get David, man. So once we don't want to be rejected by the Most High. So then because he got rejected, now the Most High then removed his hand from him, that evil spirit can't get you. We don't want to be in those situations, man. All right, verse 10 again, and it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house. And David played with his hand. Talking about, David played the harp. He says, as at other times. And there was a javelin in Saul's hand. And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of his presence twice. So we're looking at also the operation of the spirit. The envy will lead a person to kill you. What we was at in John 16? What was that, John 16, 1 and 2? So they gonna kill you thinking that they doing service to the Most High, family. So you got people that would really feel like taking your life, but the whole time what triggered it was the envy. They mad at the anointing. They mad because they got rejected. They mad because you doing something for the Most High that they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? And you got people that's hanging on and holding on to those. You got some folks older. They'll look at the younger folks saying, man, look at this young person. Just look at this young punk. He trying to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Mad, upset. Why is he in that word like that, man? You got the same calling, fam. This person just yielded to theirs. Then they start saying, yeah, I'm the one put you on that. I'm the one. Okay, if you put me on it, why you ain't still on it? Why they not still on it, man? These spirits of envy operating. And envy is a wicked spirit to the point where it would lead somebody to want to take your life. Accept the facts, man. So if you know somebody, you've seen the Most High revealed, I'm not saying that we just got an evil suspicion. I'm not saying that you just think and believe. I'm talking about he really verified and showed that this was an envious person. Man, you better accept the facts. Accept who that is. All right. Verse 12, and Saul was afraid of David because the Most High was with him and was departed from Saul. Therefore, Saul removed him from him and made him his captain over 1,000. And he went out and came in before the people. And David behaved himself wisely in all his ways, and the Most High was with him. Wherefore, when Saul saw that he behaved himself very wisely, he was afraid of him. But all Israel and Judah loved David because he went out and came in before them. So the wisdom that's in David, the spirit of the Most High being on David, same flavor for us even now will cause other people to feel something. They'll be afraid of us. This is why some bonds and some relationships, they disintegrate, and why some bonds and relationships never happen. Some people don't want to talk to you. It ain't that you did something wrong to them. Is that they can sense that the spirit of the Most High on you, and that ain't the same spirit that they got on them. So they don't want to operate and deal with you because y'all ain't gonna mix. They know that. 17. And Saul said to David, behold, my elder daughter Merab, her will I give thee to wife. Only be thou valiant for me, and fight the Most High's battles. For Saul said, let not mine hand be upon him, but let the hand of the Philistines be upon him. He was trying to set him up. And David said unto Saul, who am I? And what is my life? Or my father's family in Israel, that I should be son-in-law to the king? But it came to pass at the time when Merab, Saul's daughter, shall have been given to David, that she was given unto Adriel the Maholathite to wife. And Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David. And they told Saul, and the thing pleased him. All right. Kiara, man, shalom, saint. Shalom. I be tripping out the fact from years ago. You know, the history of our families, not knowing right across the street, there goes some most saints that the Most High gonna bring into the truth. All praise to the Most High. So bless y'all and bless you and the fam, saint. We're continuing on here. Verse 21, and Saul said, I will give him her that she may be a snare to him, and that the hand of the Philistines may be against him. Wherefore Saul said to David, thou shalt this day be my son-in-law in the one of the twain. And Saul commanded his servants, saying, commune with David secretly, and say, behold, the king have delight in thee, and all his servants love thee. Now therefore be the king's son-in-law. So again, we see that envy, this spirit, not only caused Saul to feel like, man, he want to kill David, attempted it, threw the javelin at him, but then even furthermore, because he wasn't successful in it, he looking to set him up. So now we're talking about the serpents again. Now we're talking about the snakes that we were talking about earlier. There's snake activity, family. And this is because Saul didn't do what he was supposed to do. All right. Accept the fact family members will be like that. You know what I mean? Relatives, near or far, strangers, friends, people in our lives. Accept the facts of who they is, man. Once the Most High allow these folks to show us who they really is, man, we gotta accept it. Don't second guess it. It could cost you your life. It can cost you your very life. All right, 23. And Saul's servant spake those words in the ears of David. And David said, seemeth it to you a light thing to be a king's son-in-law, seeing that I'm a poor man and lightly esteemed? And the servants of Saul told him, saying, on this mountain spake David. And Saul said, thus shall ye say to David, the king desireth not any dowry, but 100 foreskins of the Philistines, to be avenged of the king's enemies. But Saul thought to make David fall by the hand of the Philistines. And when his servants told David these words, it pleased David well to be the king's son-in-law. And the days were not expired. 27. Wherefore David arose and went, he and his men, and slew of the Philistines 200 men. And so he did double. And David brought their foreskins, and they gave them in full tale to the king, that he might be the king's son-in-law. And Saul gave him Michal, his daughter, to wife. So the fact that David was tapped in with the Most High, though, despite the weapon formed against us, despite the plan of the enemy, despite the plan of the adversary, the Most High let him come out unscathed. So you sent them out. It really was a setup, an inside hit. You thinking that, the Philistines gonna kill him. This was Saul thinking. But the Most High got him the whole time, protected, brought him back, and he was able to accomplish the thing of having Michal to become the son-in-law to the king. This is what put David in the proximity of the crown anyway. You know what I mean? So the Most High, he's so cold with how he worked things out, especially when we tapped in. So in that case, I said earlier, not accepting the facts, we end up hurt and a little more frustrated by how people deal with us. But if we accept the fact, then we can save ourselves from those emotional injuries. So with that being said, we got to look at how the Most High lead us, and when we draw closer to him and stay close to him, man, everything gonna work out for the good, man. Let us not allow people to pull us and cause us to be corrupt. Don't move like them. We different for a reason. All right, verse 28. And Saul saw and knew that the Most High was with David, and that Michal, Saul's daughter, loved him. And Saul was yet the more afraid of David, and Saul became David's enemy continually. Then the princes of the Philistines went forth. All right, so something else. Okay. Notice that as we read this, I'm not seeing, and you will see throughout my Saul ain't came to the point yet to say, man, I did wrong, man. I can't be mad at David. I can't be mad that the Most High rejected and departed me for something I did. He ain't looking at himself. He looking to blame and try to kill David so he can keep the crown, so he can keep ruling. You know what I mean? So we got to take note, accept the facts about people that move like that. They don't never want to take accountability. They don't never want to look at themselves and say, man, I was wrong. What am I doing wrong? Everybody else is always the issue and problem. We got to look at that, accept the facts, man. So a person that won't take accountability, that'll always find the next person to be the issue, when it come down to truth, listen, to protect themselves, to not have to suffer any consequence, they gonna blame it on the next person. They will blame that on you. Because they're gonna say, it ain't my fault, I ain't did no wrong. It was you. You the problem. Keep that in mind, accept the facts about these people, man. All right, Verse 30, then the princes of the Philistines went forth. And it came to pass after they went forth that David behaved himself more wisely than all the servants of Saul, so that his name was much set by. All right, so now we're going into chapter 19. And with this one, I want to say real quick, as you read in the scripture, the importance of reading. The book one always broke down the book chapters and verses, family. It wasn't. All right, so when you're reading, understand it's a continuing thought. All right, but we able to navigate and go to certain parts of conversations, accounts, wars, and everything else. It's like a map, longitude and latitude. You know what I mean? Latitude, so like it. But it wasn't always like that. So I'm saying that to say, as you read, know that it's continuing on. It's just it's telling you what else was happening in the story. All right, 1 Samuel 19:1. And Saul spake to Jonathan his son and to all his servants that they should kill David. Read that again. And Saul spake to Jonathan his son and to all his servants that they should kill David. But Jonathan, Saul's son, delighted much in David. And Jonathan told David, saying, Saul, my father, seeketh to kill thee. Now therefore I pray thee, take heed to thyself until the morning, and abide in a secret place, and hide thyself. And I will go out and stand beside my father in the field where thou art, and I will commune with my father of thee, and what I see, that I will tell thee. And Jonathan spake good of David unto Saul his father, and said unto him, let not the king sin against his servant, against David, because he have not sinned against thee, and because his works have been to thee very good. For he did put his life in his hand and slew the Philistine, and the Most High wrought a great salvation for all Israel. Thou sawest it, and didst rejoice. Wherefore then wilt thou sin against innocent blood to slay David without a cause? So, like what we read earlier, Jonathan loved him, like that's his partner. Said he loved him as his own soul. All right, and that's a blessing to have somebody that love you like that. Because Jonathan could have been like, man, you know what? My daddy, the king, he don't like him, so guess what? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him too. But when the Most High put His Spirit in people, man, we not siding with who we think is right or who we think is. We not siding with people rather based off the fact of, okay, I know you, you my family. Now we trying to find out, man, what is it that the Most High want me to judge in this situation? To be a righteous judge of equity, like He is. We saying we the sons and the daughters of the Most High. We saying we're the children of the light. That's how we supposed to judge. It ain't supposed to be based off, well, I know you or knew you longer. We got a tighter bond. No, man, you wrong. You wrong for that. Be able to tell one another that. Be able to tell one another, man, you right. I was wrong. You was right. There's equity in judgment, man. So I'm saying that to say, Jonathan, you know what I mean? He knew that the Spirit of the Most High is on David. He knew it. And he could have been going against him. All right, so pray the Most High how that worked out. That's for our learning, though. The Most High will always have somebody, you know what I mean, set for us to help us. When we operate with Him sincerely, He'll always have somebody to defend you, somebody to look out for you, somebody to speak up for you, somebody to speak for you, even when you ain't present. When people want your hurt and your demise, when people want something bad to happen, He'll have somebody who gonna speak good on your behalf, man. All right, verse 5. Now I read that. So like verse 6. It says, and Saul hearkened unto the voice of Jonathan, and Saul sware, as the Most High liveth, he shall not be slain. Now, this is a fact, but he gonna go back on his word. So now we're looking at envy. The spirit of envy could cause a person to want to kill you, set you up, lie. Just like what it say in James, man. It said, well, envy, hold it. Let's hold Samuel. Let me pull that right quick. I'm gonna go to James. We're going right back to Samuel 19 though. Let me see something. Yeah. James 3 and 16 says, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. Where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil. So through envy, Saul wanted to kill, uh, tried to set him up, and then now he lying to his son at that. Man, it's crazy. Verse 7, 1 Samuel 19 and 7 says, and Jonathan called David, and Jonathan showed him all those things, and Jonathan brought David to Saul, and he was in his presence as in times past. And there was war again, and David went out and fought with the Philistines and slew them with the great slaughter, and they fled from him. And the evil spirit from the most his house with his javelin in his hand. And David played with his hand, playing their harp, which we read, we know. David would play their harp, and that evil spirit would come up off of Saul, which tell us that my music got enough power to draw spirits. So people listening to music feeling like, man, this music don't affect or bother my spirit. It ain't got no influence on me. Yes, it do. A lot of these songs that the people putting out, man, these folk got witches that be praying over their music. They got demons embedded in the music. If you play the songs backwards, they giving glory and honor to the adversary. They using certain words specifically to do that. But when we hear it, we think it's just a song. You think you actually calling it music. How could we not think that the enemy or Hashatan wouldn't attack or try to get us through music when he himself, when we read in Ezekiel, when we read in Isaiah, and it's talking about he had the music tablets, or he was a minister of the music, or so on and so forth. He was beautiful. I'm trying to see what y'all saying over here. Yes, indeed, CJ. Who is my brother, father, mother, sister, rather, but him or her to do the will of the Most High. All right, 1 Samuel 19, we back at it. Verse 10. And Saul sought to smite David even to the wall with the javelin, but he slipped away out of Saul's presence. And he smote the javelin into the wall, and David fled and escaped that night. Saul also sent messengers unto David's house to watch him and to slay him in the morning. And Michal, David's wife, told him, saying, if thou save not thy life tonight, tomorrow thou shalt be slain. So Michal let David down through a window, and he went and fled and escaped. And Michal took an image and laid it in the bed and put a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster and covered it with the cloth. So bolster is just like she created, I'm gonna say she created like a dummy. And for the head, she took some goat hair, which when you looked at it, curly. You know, it's not straight, it's not stringy, it's some curly hair. When you look at the large group of the goats. All right, so it's just to make it look like to those messengers, those hitters who he sent, his hitmen, making them think that David was in the bed. Verse 14, and when Saul sent messengers to take David, she said, he is sick. And Saul sent the messengers again to see David, saying, bring him up to me in the bed that I may slay him. And when the messengers were come in, behold, there was an image in the bed with the pillow of goat's hair for his bolster. And Saul said unto Michal, why hast thou deceived me so, and sent away mine enemy, that he is escaped? And Michal answered Saul, he said unto me, let me go, why should I kill thee? So David fled and escaped and came to Samuel to Ramah and told him all that Saul had done to him. And he and Samuel went and dwelt in Naioth. And it was told Saul, saying, behold, David is at Naioth in Ramah. And Saul sent messengers to take David. And when they saw the company of the prophets prophesying, and Samuel standing as appointed over them, the spirit of the Most High was upon the messengers of Saul. And they also prophesied. So these folks coming to do harm, The Most High done stopped them in a trap. These folk, they had to yield to the presence. They had to yield to the presence of the Most High. Like, man, look, bro. They done forgot the whole mission. So they start prophesying. All right, continuing on. And when it was told Saul, he sent other messengers, and they prophesied likewise. And Saul sent messengers again the third time, and they prophesied also. So these different bands that he sent, these folk getting stopped in their track. Man, y'all ain't coming to lay a finger on dude. The Most High is with this man. 22. Then went he also to Ramah, and came to a great well that is in Sechu. And he asked and said, why are Samuel and David? And one said, behold, they be at Naioth in Ramah. And he went thither to Naioth in Ramah. And the Spirit of the Most High was upon him also. And he went on and prophesied until he came to Naioth in Ramah. So Saul then sent 3 bands of these folk to try to get David. These folk get stopped in their track. They get to prophesying. The Spirit of the Most High come over them. He like, man, I got to go myself then. He go. He gets same thing happen to him. You ain't finna even do it. And that's how it be. And some of us on another tip of accepting the facts, and always praying for humility and humbleness the further the Most High take us. We got to accept the fact that the Most High do love us, man. That he do be giving us favor, and we be forgetting about that favor when different challenges come. Like he already delivered us from this shoulder, made a way out of no way in this situation, and did it multiple times. And here it is, you know what I mean? Some new issue or challenge come up. We forget that. We get the word. No, man. Remember who the Most High is, bro. Remember who he is, sir. All right, verse 24. It says, and he stripped off his clothes also, and prophesied before Samuel in like manner, and lay down naked all that day and all that night. Wherefore they say, is Saul also among the prophets? Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Saul right now. I ain't gonna speak on it. Like the book say, put your hand over your mouth when you don't know something. Don't profess the knowledge that you don't have. I don't know what's going on with bro right there. Maybe that evil spirit had him do that. I don't know. But then at the same time, it could be this really representation of the Most High stripping the kingdom of them. Like, bro, I'm taking everything from you. All right, I'm gonna close out with this chapter right here, though, family. 1 Samuel 20. This will be the last part of our reading today. Most High willing. It says, and David fled from Naioth in Ramah and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is mine iniquity? And what is my sin before thy father that he seeketh my life? Like, bro, this so round. Why is this man trying to kill me, man? Dude literally chasing, dude hunting, trying to hunt me down. What have I did to him? This is what David asking. You imagine that somebody trying to kill you and you don't even know why. You don't even know why this person wants your life. Y'all was just cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just straight. Something happened, some change. Verse 2, it says, and he said unto him, the Most High forbid, thou shalt not die. Behold, my father will do nothing, either great or small, but that he will show it me. And why should my father hide this thing from me? It is not so. Verse 3, and David swore moreover, and said, thy father certainly knoweth that I have found grace in thine eyes. And he saith, let not Jonathan know this, lest he be grieved. But truly as the Most High liveth, and as thy soul liveth, there is but a step between me and death. So David, like, man, I hear you. But bro, I'm telling you, he know, bro. He know we tight. He ain't gonna tell you that he want to kill me or why. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna let you know that he making a move on me. And I'm telling you, bro, he want to kill me. This is what he telling. This is friend. He telling Jonathan this. Verse 4, then said Jonathan unto David, whatsoever thy soul desireth, I will even do it for thee. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I shall not fail to sit with the king and meat. But let me go, that I may hide myself in the field until the third day at even. If thy father at all miss me, then say, David earnestly asked leave of me that he might run to Bethlehem, his city. For there is a yearly sacrifice there for all the family. If he say thus, it is well. Thy servant shall have peace. But if he be very wroth, then be sure that evil is determined by him. Therefore thou shalt deal kindly with thy servant, for thou hast brought thy servant into a covenant of the Most High with thee. Notwithstanding, if there be in me iniquity, slay me thyself. For why shouldst thou bring me to thy father? So he's saying, bro, now we got this covenant. We already got this agreement. That's what it is. But if it's any iniquity, my bro, kill me. You kill me yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't deliver me to your pops, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do it. And Jonathan said, far be it from thee. For if I knew certainly that evil were determined by my father to come upon thee, then would not I tell it thee? There's a question. Then said David to Jonathan, who shall tell me? Or what if thy father answer thee roughly? And Jonathan said unto David, come and let us go out into the field. And they went out both of them into the field. And Jonathan said unto David, O most high power of Israel, when I have sounded my father about tomorrow any time, or the third day, and behold, if there be good toward David, and I then send not unto thee, and show it thee, the Most High do so and much more to Jonathan. So Jonathan pretty much increased the oath. He telling them like, bro, if I don't put you on game about what's going on, may the Most High do worse to me. But if it please my father to do thee evil, then I will show it thee and send thee away, that thou mayest go in peace. And the Most High be with thee, as he have been with my father. And thou shalt not only while yet I live show me the kindness of the Most High, that I die not, but also thou shalt not cut off thy kindness from my house forever. No, not when the Most High have cut off the enemies of David, everyone from the face of the earth. So the oath is being increased to so much so. Jonathan saying, bro, okay, if he trying to kill you, may you be delivered. And then from that point, may you have mercy on my children too. All right, verse 16. Yes, indeed. So Jonathan made a covenant with the house of David, saying, let the Most High even require it at the hand of David's enemies. And Jonathan caused David to swear again, because he loved him, for he loved him as he loved his own soul. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will be empty. And when thou hast stayed 3 days, then thou shalt go down quickly and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself when the business was in hand. And thou shalt remain by the stone Ezel. And I will shoot 3 arrows on the side thereof, as though I shot at a mark. And behold, I will send a lad, saying, go, find out the arrows. If I expressly say unto the lad, behold, the arrows are on this side of thee, take them, then come thou. For there is peace to thee, and no hurt, as the Most High liveth. But if I say thus unto the young man, behold, the arrows are beyond thee, go thy way, for the Most High have sent thee away. So when he shoot these arrows, if the young man can get them and bring them, he like, come on, you good, everything's straight. But if you tell that young man when he shoot them arrows, man, they beyond you, bro, you need to go ahead and get about your business. He want to kill you. That's the understanding that they got. That's what he's talking about. Verse 23. And as touching the matter which thou and I have spoken of, behold, the Most High be between thee and me forever. So David hid himself in the field. And when the new moon was come, the king set him down to eat meat. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side. And David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something had befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean. So Saul think the man's sick or something. He already got something in his man, like, something going on with him. He ain't said a word. All right. Verse 27. It says, and it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month, that David's place was empty. And Saul said unto Jonathan his son, wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to me, neither yesterday nor today? And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem. And he said, let me go. I pray thee, for our family have a sacrifice in the city. And my brother, he have commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away. I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore he cometh not unto the king's table. Then Saul's anger was kindled against Jonathan. And he said unto him, thou son of the perverse, rebellious woman, do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Jesse to thine own confusion, and unto the confusion of thy mother's nakedness? So he's saying, like you ain't even acting like my son, man. You think I don't know that that's your partner, bro? So you choosing him over me, like my bro? The confusion of your mama's neck, bro. I don't know. You ain't acting like my son, bro. That's what he telling me in so many words. It's verse 31. For as long as the son of Jesse liveth upon the ground, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die. So he tell him clearly, I want to kill that boy. And so we see and accepting the facts here. How far does envy go? How far does malice and hatred go? You know what I mean? So that's what Saul is dealing with. And we got to accept the fact if we've witnessed it, the Most High has shown it to us about people around us. And if they ain't repented of it, they ain't trying to do nothing about it. They loving it and laying down to that particular spirit. We got to accept it, man, that they capable of these things. And as I say, we got to keep in mind us too. We not immune. You be careful that you don't become envious, that you don't become a jealous person, because then these things is possible and you will be capable of. All right, verse 32. And Jonathan answered Saul his father and said unto him, wherefore shall he be slain? What have he done? And Saul cast a javelin at him to smite him. So Saul threw this javelin at David. Now he's throwing it at his own son. Whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to slay David. So Jonathan arose from the table in furious anger and did eat no meat the second day of the month, for he was grieved for David, because his father had done him shame. And it came to pass in the morning that Jonathan went out into the field at the time appointed with David and a little lad with him. And he said unto his lad, run, find out now the arrows which I shoot. And as the lad ran, he shot an arrow beyond him. And when the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad and said, is not the arrow beyond thee? And Jonathan cried after the lad, make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows and came to his master. But the lad knew not anything. Only Jonathan and David knew the matter. And Jonathan gave his artillery unto his lad and said unto him, go, carry them to the city. And as soon as the lad was gone, David arose out of a place toward the south and fell on his face to the ground and bowed himself 3 times. And they kissed one another and wept one with another until David exceeded. So I'm pausing here because the word kissed is not talking about them locking lips, man. All right, let me get this. The word that was there, 5401. 5401. So within the scriptures, when you read kiss, it's rarely talked about to be an action of some kind of affection. Really is more so talking about just touch, you know what I'm saying? Contact. With 5401, let's see. The word is nashak. Nashak, Nashaq. Nashak. It says a primitive root is identical with 5400, which is Nasak, which that word itself means to catch fire, burn, or kindle. It says through the idea of fastening up, compare 2388, 2836 to kiss. It says literal or figurative, touch, also as a mode of attachment to equip with weapons. Armed men, rule kiss that touched. A verb meaning to kiss, to touch lightly. The word rarely has a romantic implication. Often along with tears and embraces, kisses express the dearness of relationships between friends and family, especially at a farewell, and they finna part ways. So it ain't, and then we got to look at the fact too, man. If this is a man after the heart of the Most High, and we know that that will be an act against Torah, against the Most High, he don't condone sodomite homosexuality. The Most High ain't gonna be with him like that. So we know, and I'm expressing it because again, years ago, I saw some, you had gainsayers, naysayers, or whatever, haters of the Most High. They will use that to try to say, look, see, they will put that in what's the name of that? The Queen James Version. They will use that for the Queen James Version, which is an actual book. Well, the sodomite community came up with a rainbow colored Bible. They call it the Queen James Version, where it condones these actions of Sodom and Gomorrah, these immoral acts. All right, verse 42 says, and Jonathan said to David, go in peace, for as much as we have sworn both of us in the name of the Most High, saying the Most High be between me and thee, godly men. It says, in between my seed and thy seed forever. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city. So accepting the facts, man, accept the facts about people, places, spirits, accept the facts about you. You know what I'm saying? When the Most High show us stuff, accept the fact that we need help. You need help. You don't have it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. Accept the facts, man, and know that that time comes where people don't think they're about killing us. And we got to be careful that we don't be those people. You think you doing service to the Most High, not killing somebody. You saying, well, they don't have the same doctrine. They don't believe in what I believe in. Hebrew Leo. We must really take heed to what's written. It's for our learning. Nothing new under the sun. Peace, righteous Israelites. Keep the faith in Yeshua and love thy neighbors as thyself. I appreciate the Most High. Bless you. Bless you, Saint. Yeah, it is a Queen James Version. Yes, it is. So other than any question, comments, or concern, like I said, as the title say today, is that this is just something that I was studying earlier. These different verses we went over. Any question, comments, or concern about anything else before we close out, man? Shalom to all y'all. Peace and blessings to all y'all. Pray was edifying. We want to read, and not only read, we want to comprehend. We want to know what the book say. If y'all tuning in over Facebook, I'm sorry, y'all come in. For some reason, when I stream through StreamYard, I can't see none of the comments that y'all got, man. Peace and blessings to y'all. I don't see no questions, comments, or concerns. All praise to the Most High. All glory, honor, esteem, all that go to Him. If it was something that edified you, if it's something that bless you, it's all praises to the Most High. Urban Brood. Only the real. Shalom to y'all, man. Yes, indeed. As the title say, I don't even know what you would call it, but like I say, don't let this world corrupt you. Don't let the world corrupt you, man. I don't see no questions, comments, or concerns. All right. So with that, man, I'm gonna bid y'all a higher speed. May the Most High be with y'all. When we lay down tonight, may the angels, the warring angels, encamp around our places of habitation. When we sleep, may we have peaceful sleep. May the Most High increase our discernment. May we be found worthy to escape the said perils that's coming on the earth, that's gonna come on the earth. May the Most High give us eyes and spirits, rewalks to perceive the people around us, to accept the facts about the people around us and who we dealing with. May we be strengthened in righteousness, in obedience, in meekness, in gravity, meaning to be grave or serious. May we be forgiven. May we not hold grudges. May we not forfeit our salvation for anything, because ain't nothing on this planet, earth, whatever you want to call it, worth our salvation. May the Most High bless you, targeted for Christ's case. May he bless y'all. May he bless us. Everybody who bless me, may you be blessed. Anybody that curse me, may you be cursed. And that's the same thing for my brethren and my sister. Trying to see if anything else, man. Above all things, man, that our names be written in the Lamb's Book of Life on the day of judgment, that we be approved of to enter the New Jerusalem. All right, with that, I say shalom, man. Peace and blessings to y'all. Shalom.